So the LR Team Universe 7 EZA has been out for about a few hours at the time of this recording. By the time this video goes up, like a day or so after. But these guys are actually just so insane. And really using them across all the content, I'm just like, wow, Dokkan is just killing it with these like EZA designs and everything. So good, man. And that has me thinking about these guys, I guess I should bring up here. LR Golden Frieza and 17. Now this character did release side by side with the Int Android 17 Team Universe 7 as the Golden Frieza and 17 specifically. But beyond that, they're also featured on this banner here. Now the thing about these banners, I did make a separate video talking about what EZs I personally expect for the celebration, but along with this, we kind of have a good idea about what EZs are coming. I think these three characters are going to get an Extreme Z Awakening, but mostly this guy right here, I think for sure, is also going to get an Extreme Z Awakening. And this Golden Frieza has, I think, a lot of potential. I think this character will actually be pretty good as well, compared to like all the other EZs that came out during their year. And again, if they're going to be anything as close to what this guy is, then they're going to be they're going to be so stupid, right? I think that would be really, really stupid. So what we're going to do is I'm going to talk about what I want to see from the EZA, but we're also going to read some of the replies from Twitter here talking about what, you know, the Twitter space would like to see from their EZA as well. I think there's some concepts and stuff posted, so that'll be fun to read through. I also want you guys in the comments below, you know, the YouTube space, to let me know what you also would like to see from this character, because I think, again, people, like, at least in our community, are excited for this guy, I think, so it'll be very cool to see what they could end up being. Anyways, let's just go ahead and close this and talk about this character in depth in terms of what they're able to do so far. I think the biggest thing here is this. Specifically kind of this, right? They do have damage reduction already built into their kit. Usually these characters that have damage reduction already end up having pretty good Extreme Z Awakenings, right? Now the biggest thing about this guy is that the damage reduction did reset and there was no like baseline damage reduction. Like even Blue Evolution Vegeta pre-ZA did have some baseline amount of reduction, though they can get all the reduction before they even get hit, technically, compared to what this guy was able to do. But still, I think that they could do two things with this character. One, they could just have their damage reductions still start from 0, but they build up to a certain set amount of reduction once they finish getting all their attacks through the battle, right? I think that would be okay. A second thing they could do is they can give him what they give this guy, a pretty large start of turn damage reduction set. Then they still do build up a separate amount of reduction. So like, let's say, I don't know, maybe this guy could build up to 70% reduction. After doing 10 attacks, this guy gets 70% reduction at the end of the fight. Or they can make it so he has a baseline of 30% reduction. Then maybe he builds up to another 30% for a total of, you know, 60% reduction, maybe even like 50% reduction or something like that could also be fine, right? We do know that the LR Team Universe 7 does have 52%, I think, damage reduction, right? So that also works just fine. Maybe something like 50 to 60% reduction is what I really want to see from this guy. They already do have multiplicative stats that build up. I think just make this, like these stats just larger, make the additionals guaranteed, maybe give them like a medium chance to be super attacks. I think like 2 guaranteed additionals each have a medium chance to be super. I would be down with that. Maybe 1 guaranteed additional super, then 1 additional super with the high chance to be super if they really want to be nice, right? I think that'd be cool too. Obviously add defense here. I think this is fine. Maybe even if they don't add defense here, I think still adding attack and defense lowering here would be really nice as well. But with that reduction that they could have, plus the debuffing, plus the multiplicative stats they could build up, I think this guy could be really good. Obviously, these having chances to be supers would also help them get their active skill a lot easier. And the active skill is actually going to give them a really substantial defensive buff right there. The 77% defense is multiplicative, so they could have really high defense, and with the reduction they can get here, and all their like stats are going to be able to be, how do I explain it, like built up to be start of turn. Like if it's a thing where these guys built up to like even 60 to 70% reduction start of turn, the turn to use this active skill, they might just be like super invincible on someone. On the turn they use this active skill, that could be something that they go for. I think that'd be really cool, especially if they're able to debuff these bosses, right? We have so many slot 1 characters on the team though, so I don't really think it's that necessary. If they end up being as like a slot 2, slot 3 character, I think that's fine. Again, the like superheroes, well, these guys aren't superheroes because of Golden Frieza. The Universe Survival Saga Representative 7 team, right, are more than fine with how they actually are able to be. With what's it called? What was I gonna say? With like the slot 1 characters, we have, you know, EZA UI Goku, Blue Evolution Vegeta. We have Tech UI Goku that just came out, right? Even you could even run Esther UI Goku slot 1. Now, the only thing I would say about this character is linking partners could be a little bit of an issue. I think, does it not show? Yeah, they're right here. Like, linking partners are kind of weird for this character. Like, again, whenever this loads in, it's just like LR Goku and Frieza. I guess they do share 5 links with this guy, huh? That is pretty good. So if these guys do end up being potentially a slot 1 character, you could run this as a rotation, and that could be very nasty. Or maybe like this guy could be, again, your floating character. This guy could stay on rotation. Who else here? I guess God Topo, huh? Okay, wait a minute. They might be cooking like on a God Topo kind of team, because they're not restricted to Universe 7 at all. Unlike the like Team Universe 7 character, this character will be able to be used on any setup. So I think what I'm expecting is, I do actually think that the Team Universe 7 LR will be better on the Team Universe 7 setup. But I think this character will be slightly not as good, but still good across all the different teams that they're on, which they're not on too many, but you could run them under like Topo's team instead. Maybe if in the future we get another Battle Fate team, Battle Wits, you could run double Orange Piccolo, I guess, and put them on superheroes. Wouldn't really be ideal, but you could do that, right? I mean, there's just many better superheroes leaders at this point, right? So I don't know. This guy, again, I'm very excited to see what they could turn out to be. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the comments here and see what some of y'all are thinking for this EZA Golden Frieza in 17, because I would say like 90-95% chance at the EZA. I would be shocked if they don't EZA. Even more than like the Super Saiyan 2 Goku and Vegeta, because they at least weren't like on any banner like that or anything. Were they on the Golden Week banners? Let me actually double check here. They might have been on the actual Golden Week banners. I just don't remember actually the Golden Week banners should be over here. Were they on here? He wasn't on this banner, that's for sure. And then this banner right here. No, so like, see, I feel like I think that how do I explain it? With this character getting easy is just so likely because they're featured on that banner already. But let's see what some of the replies are. We'll refresh one last time just in case any last minute replies came in here. These guys were unbelievably underrated. I disagree. I think that they're just like they just took quite a long time to build up. I feel like this reduction resetting was really annoying. They were consistent with the additionals they were getting. I don't know. I just this character was a little silly. They weren't bad, but man, I don't know. They weren't what they could be. If they aren't top 3, you don't want it. Their kid was treated badly, but they're one of your all-time favorite units. I do think like this is an interesting character, and I do like their animations. In fact, let me check something. What is the like? What are the actual like animations? Okay, well, it's not gonna bring up them like that. I wonder again if we go to again the Representatives Universe 7 team, then we'll bring up. Again, the LR is like probably not even back there. Where is this character right here? Their super attacks are both others. So like they could like destroy Kid Buu. I think like Kid Buu could be like disgusting. Like with these guys on the team, right? It's gonna be super easy. I think they'll be good. Honestly, again, these damage reduction characters usually end up being quite good. Yeah, dude, if they're again their active skill, they get the additional super attack chances in their additionals that are built in. This active skill could be super easy to get and will be very powerful. It will be really good. Concept old passive plus the new passive. We did see the old passive here, so let's see. Key 5 and 170% stats. 10% reduction in guards if there's 2 more Universe Survival Saga allies or 1 Defender of Justice enemy in the attacking turn. Interesting, okay. So like if you have a full USS team they are guarding, and get an extra 10% reduction start of turn. Key 1 per key super obtained. Additional attack that has high chance to be super 18 key. Additional attack, additional super attack at 22 key. Okay, 3 additional attacks with a great chance to be a super. Okay, and then 10% attack defense up to 200%, and then Q. Okay, that's Okay, well, I mean, they're gonna be doing so many attacks. I don't know. So that's 1 super, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7 for the hidden potential, right? If I'm not mistaken. I think, like, them being able to do 7 supers, like, great chances. I don't think they're gonna give them all that, right? I think get rid of these two, make this 2 additionals with a great chance to be super each. I think that's okay. Maybe, if they really be really nice, an additional super at 24 key. This build up should be probably like 20%, honestly, just to make up for that. Then 10% reduction, 10% crit chance with each attack performed within the same turn. Not a bad concept. I just do think that you gave them too many supers. Like, I get, like, probably the theme of, like, 7. I feel like if you get rid of this right here, and then, again, just make this 2 additional attacks, each of which have a great chance to be super, I think that's like they're actually really good, really good like this. I just feel like you gave them a little too much, but I do like the general idea of this concept right here. Second unit, this is such a sick unit. I agree. 2 guaranteed additional supers with rainbow orbs and 1 great chance to additional super. Change rainbow key spheres, 60% reduction can reach to 80%. This might be a little bit more than what they'll give them. I'm thinking like 60% reduction max. Maybe like if they want to be like super awesome, they do 77%. But that's like because of the theme rather than anything. I don't think they'll get rainbow orb changing. I just think like there's already so many rainbow orb changers on the team. It's not really needed. Though I guess if you think of them like as a partner with Team Universe 7, then rainbow orb changing would also be good. 270% stacking on passive. Okay, so you mean their full passive, they'd have 270%. Guard, 70% reduction for some turns. High chance of additional attacks being super. Support. I don't know if they'll get support, but I can see everything else somewhat. This, I assume like maybe when they build up to 70% reduction, I guess that would be okay. But that with guard, that'd be a little too much. Build up permanent damage reduction dodge. So like again, like building up. So instead of losing it, stacking defense. I don't know if they'll give them defense stacking. Maybe, I guess, But guaranteed additional supers, multiple turn support, orb changing on active for healing. Oh, yeah. What if they, like you said, what if they create the entire, like, field or some orbs to physical? That'd be interesting. And they can heal. Guard in slot 1 with extra defense and damage reduction on their first turn. I think that'd be cool, too. Like, yes, turn 1, they have guard with some extra defense and then some starter turn damage reduction. Then they build up. That actually could be really good. I would like that. I'd be down with that. Even if it's just in slot 1, I think I'd be completely down with that. Because even some of these slot 1 characters, like Blue Evolution, UI Goku, the UI Signed Goku, the Tech one, they will all want to like build up a little bit first if they can. Or like, Tech UI Goku, like I think he's like kind of STR UI Goku, where I think if he gets hit with a super and many situations he can still die. So like if you have a really consistent slot 1 character, that would be good. And then when EZA UI gets built up and Blue Evolution gets built up, like they'll also be really good slot 1 characters as well. Here's a concept, either too good or not good enough. Let's see. Stacks defense 12 key, greatly raises attack for the turn, colossal damage. Greatly raises attack and defense 1 turn, mega colossal damage, and lowers attack and defense. I think that's fine for super attack effects, sure. 177% attack and defense. 17% reduction, then an additional 17% reduction when there's 2 more Universe Survival Saga allies on the team, or facing a Universe Survival Saga category enemy. Sure. Performs 2 additional attacks, to which I have a high chance to be super. 17% attack and defense. Ooh, okay, I could see that. Up to 170%, and then key 1 up to 7 with each attack performed, so that's 10 attacks. Guards, starting for the turn of this character, performs 7 more attacks. Okay. 70% defense within a turn after receiving an attack. I would like this to be win, not after. Make it win. Why not? Because why not? Chance to perform a crit plus 17%, and then, still have the 7% reduction within the same turn. So, okay. 17 plus 17, that's 34% right there. Then 7% with each attack. So if they do 4 attacks, that is another 28%. So if I do the math in my head, that is about 54%, right? I think something like that, right? 52? Or is that 60%? Wait, let me guys, I'm old, I think. I have to do the math like this just to be sure. So wait, 7, no. I'm doing Dokkan math. Oh my goodness, okay. 7 times 4. 62. Yeah, I can't math, guys. I don't know what to tell you. So they can get up to 62% reduction, which, you know, they're basically always going to be able to get up to there with guard. Forms an additional attack that has a great chance to be super when keys 17 or higher. See, I don't like... They're not... Because this with stacking, I think that's too good. Way too good. I think, yeah, again, this could be a defense race for 1 turn. You could honestly get rid of these additional super attacks. They don't need that at all. Get rid of these. Make... Okay, I think I know what you can do. They don't need guard. They don't need these extra supers. They can make this high chance, great chance, and then make the stacking just a 1 turn. You could even be a 50% race 1 turn if you really wanted, but like at least a 1 turn defense race here. They don't need a stack defense. 62% reduction with the debuffs, plus this all the multiplicative stats are going to get, and the active skill. Plus, you have to consider Team Universe 7 support. You have to consider, you know, if you're on the androids, they're going to be providing a lot of support, right? I don't think this character is going to have issues for the most part. Again, I just don't think that they need guard at all, really. I think, like, with 62% reduction, like, okay, let me... So, like, we're here, right? They have 62% reduction, and then this is against Gogeta Blue super attack. Let's say they're at, I don't know, 1 million defense. They still take 1.6 mil, right? Okay, so let's say they're at 1.5 million defense as an example, or let's see, 1.5. Actually, sorry, I messed up. Wait. Okay, this is 100,000. This is 1 million. They take 735k. Okay, but 1 million, they're easily going to be able to get past that. Let's say 1.5 mil. They take 235k from Gogeta Blue Super with 62% reduction. This is 1.5 mil defense right here, and like if they're stacking, like they'd be able to get far beyond that. And then I feel like with this passive here, they're easily going to be able to get like over 1.5 mil. Like on their active skill turn, they'll probably be able to get like 3 mil defense, or maybe not 3 mil, like 2.5 mil or something, which obviously, you know, if you put 2.5 mil, they would take double digits from anything in the game. And then you give them guard as well. Like they don't need the guard, or all the extra supers, right? They'll be fine regardless. Again, it's very easy to make this character really good. I think this is too good, but you know, you have a good idea overall. Let's see. Key 7, 177% stats. Everyone's giving them stacking defense, huh? That's greatly stacks defense. Okay. 10% up to 70%. Key 1 7. 70% attack on super. 7% defense with each super attack in battle, and that just permanently stacks. 30% reduction. Yeah. I'm just reading through this, and I'm like, I could already tell. They're like, they can make them this good. The defense stacking, I don't know. Okay, yeah, see, the additional attacks would have a high chance to be super, and then the chance to become a super attack 7%. Yeah, this is just too good. I don't know. Like, I understand making these characters like busted, like, but this would be like the best unit in the game, probably, right? Like with this, like this would just be like the best unit in the game. So I don't know. I personally like have fun. Like, I don't know. Like this is EZA is like by far like the best unit in the game almost, right? Because they're greatly stacking defense on the 18 key, stacking defense 12 key. They will eventually guarantee additional super. They have 30% reduction here. They have the additional reduction, I'm sure, down here. Well, actually, they do not. Okay. No, yeah, right here. 7% extra reduction. It's like in slot 2, it's like they're invincible. Instantly, pretty much. I mean, like, I guess, like, Cell Max, because their type disadvantage would, like, demolish them. Gives support here, and then gives extra 1% support for the rest of the battle. I don't know. I think that's a little too good. A little too good. Reading through it is not, like, that bad, but, like, I just feel like, you know, some of these things I just don't see them getting. 70% base reduction, maybe, I guess. That'd be so funny. Permanent reduction, 100% chance to dodge. Let's just hide that. Get out of here. I don't like you. Second additional. Okay, wait. Let's read this. First DFE, EZA to gain something permanent on a non-attacking active. Plus 30% reduction, and the guard's attacks to this battle once active skill has been used. Huh? I mean, if they don't give these additional chances to be supers, and then this is like a turn 7 thing, I could see that, right? But the effect would be too good if it's like turn 3. Let's read these last 3 here, and then we'll kind of wrap the review up. Second additional guaranteed, 14% reduction per attack. Additional is 50% chance to be super, give them dodge, guarantee cures at 24 key. Evil can, but without needing rainbow orbs. Again, yeah, I think that's like much more plausible, right? Compared to them giving like permanent support, or them like getting guard with 62% reduction, right? Like they don't need that much to actually be as good as they can be. I assume, you know, obviously like change these super attacks to be a lot better. Adding defense there would be nice, right? They have the debuffs here. Maybe again, adding a debuff here I think could be really sick. 177% attack and defense, 2 additionals have a great chance to be super, 50% attack and defense raise for the super attack, I assume, for 1 turn, 7% reduction per super attack performed, 70% reduction and 77% attack and defense with keys 18 or more. Yeah, 1 turn. Yeah, this is like a general one. Maybe they could be a little better. But obviously when we consider the actual stacking up here, that's going to be allowing them to be pretty good. Alright, this will be the last one. Medium chance to dodge. Additional super attacks when keys higher than 12, making it easier for active skill conditions. Active skill could give 7 key to other U7 battle members, and then heal 30% health. The only issue is that active skill like buffs and conditions cannot be changed. So that would have to be in the passive, but like that won't be the worst idea ever. I mean, yeah, sure. I guess it wouldn't be the worst thing ever. I don't like, they could put this in the passive, right? They could be like, when active skill is activated, it gets this buff if they really wanted to buff the active skill. But I think the active skill is actually good as it is. So there we go. Let me know what you guys want to see in the comments below. Again, I think this character, they could make him very good very easily. But thanks y'all for watching, and I will catch you all in the next video. Peace out.